Yeah. We be up. Wait. Be up all night. Well, I be up. Okay. I be up. This is. I don't know why. Why the fuck am I still awake? But I'm in good spirits. Okay. And I almost forgot the friggin' download. And I wanted to yell at y'all as I was putting this friggin' title on this message. I was about to be like, how dare you not remind me? Okay? So, I literally was like, the fucking download. What the fuck? Nobody reminded me? Okay, so let me get that real quick and then I'm out of here. That was it. This is, and then I saw 243 and I saw it, but my brain scrambled the numbers around and I got 234. So I was like, should I even do it? Because it's only going to be like 2 seconds. But then I'm like, okay, I guess I should 234. So here was the part that I missed out. So I guess this is just the the continuation of the last one, which is weird because it's coming after. So I don't know if this is confirmation that I forgot on purpose. I don't know. Maybe I'll figure it out tomorrow or something. Well, it is tomorrow again. So I don't know what this is. But anyways, so told you guys I was going to tell you about the numbers and the ringing, and I forgot all about that, and so did y'all. So it happens. I be talking the channel. There's a couple things I recall now that I know as I was channeling, because I'm not channeling right now. I know the difference for the most part. And that's the problem. So, anyways, I don't know who be coming through me sometimes. And all these fucking ancestors be coming to the front of the line. Me next. See how it goes from one thing to the next? That's what I'm talking about. Now, with that being said, I have this here in my phone about how that previous download began. So if you go to the beginning of the message that I just did, you will hear where I say that I got all these signs before, or that led me to investigate deeper. It's like the calling, being called. So this is how it works, and this is how God will work with you. So I'm going to explain it to you just by reading it, and then I'm getting up out of here. So what I said in the last one that I forgot to even say at all in here, which I said millions of times while I was channeling, I put it in my phone, I put the time, and I remember I kept saying it, but I also remember when I was channeling in that last video, there was much interference. And I also remember when my throat, see now I'm not channeling. So I also remember when my throat got tight and it got real dry when I started to talk again about the numbers. So I'm like, okay, there's something here. The time stamps are significant with this energy. So again, now here I begin to channel because this is not what I came here for. So, yeah. Okay, so the way that last message came to me that I didn't tell you guys, the main key point was there was supposed to be a succession of things that happened that led to the next thing. So I don't know if this is even makes sense or if God is having me do this in this way on purpose to have you see something as far as time and how it moves and how you flow with it. I guess. I don't know. We'll see. But I'm going to do what the fuck I was guided to do when I saw 234. And this is High Priestess life. Why the fuck are you still up? Because for some reason, I got to know. I don't know what the fuck I need to know. I don't know what I'm awake for right now. I don't know. My spidey senses ain't tingling. I don't feel like anything's going on. I'm not bugged out. I'm not paranoid. I'm not feeling any type of weird ass strange way. I actually feel great. So I'm sitting here as this high priestess when the world should be sleeping, and I'm wide the fuck awake. I'm like, okay, so there's a reason I'm up. Clearly, I'm not tired. And two, I don't know if this means this is the time that I'm supposed to be channeling. I don't know what the fuck this means because I be asleep. So why the fuck tonight the spirit got me sitting up here at 2:49 in the morning like it's fucking 5 in the afternoon? This is what I'm trying to tell you. This shit don't stop. The fuck? So now the times, hence time stamps. So here we go. What the fuck? You're up. You might as well work. This is what I'm talking about. See? There's always new information. The timestamp, which is significant because I told you about certain times things happen. So as readers, when you were calling out these timestamps, those are important. People just be like, oh, you're just calling out numbers, or oh, it's 12 da 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 on the clock, or da 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 time when I look up. Okay, that is the timestamp. So the channeling that I got, and that is significant to you, the reader, to confirm what you said, because usually if you notice, when you notice the time stamp, it's like when you're trying to confirm what you are intuitively picking up from. So when you look at that time stamp, you notice that is the stamp in time that clarity is being brought to you. Okay. And only you, the reader, know that. This is what a high priestess does. Okay. So anyways, moving forward, you can really go watch my videos if you're new. That's not what we're here for. Read my description. You'll figure out who I am. Okay. So right ear ring, that happened at 9:45. Right? And the right ear ringing happened, as I said, I was scrolling on YouTube and I got called, right, to go look at a certain reader's channel. The time on that was 9:45. And I only know the time because my right ear was ringing and my phone was in my hand. So naturally, I'm going to be like the first thing to look at, to timestamp, right? Or to mark this moment in time, right? Because it's happening right now in the moment, was 9:45. So sitting there, okay. So this is how fast I guess the download comes in to completion for me. 3 minutes. 3 minutes, because it started at 9:45 and it ended with the completion of the calling of the same kind at 9:58. So it took me, you see how long it took me to sit here with y'all and explain it. But at the speed in which I figured it out for myself. You see how much harder it is to explain this shit? Do you see, even just in 3 minutes, how much knowledge I accrue? Now think about 24 hours. How many 3 minutes are there in 24 hours? Now let's say, right? This is all happening all day long. My brain is never not working. My brain must always be functional. Alignment must always be the goal to maintain, to strive. Because I'm getting information nonstop. I give y'all one message a day, and you think that's it. Hello. I give you guys one message a day that be like at the most 2 hours, depending on the severity of the situation, maybe 3. But if you know me, you know if I go over an hour and a half that I am sitting here talking to strangers, you know the importance of that situation. But I just said, I got the call from God. So these okay, be nice. These broads who be claiming that I be sitting over here looking at them all day long. Do you understand why I say I do not have the time? It is irrelevant. I do not care. Okay. Now, God is force feeding me information 24 hours a day. Okay? About this, about that, about love, about money, about people, about family, about fuck shit, about great shit. All day long. Catch this. Catch that. Catch this. Catch that. And you know why this is happening? Because y'all keep asking. And the fuck shit, they keep doing it. Everybody out here is praying to God, praying to God, praying to God so much, I'm losing my voice. An excessive amount of prayers are being sent up to God. And God has an excessive amount of earth angels that he is booting up and suiting up for the job. So yes, some of us right now, we're not sleeping. That is why. Because we are out here building something brand new, fresh. We got to have people online. See? Even if we're not online and we ain't talking and our lives should hit that end button. I said lives, not lies. Well, yeah, lives. Yeah, I said it right. It's the same word. That's why. See, I'm channeling. Not lives and, that, but lives is in these fucking videos. What the fuck? Okay? We are still connected. And we are only connected at this point right now when we hit that end button in our lives for the sole purpose of a mission that, as I said together earlier, we are on. This is a unified front. A whole bunch of strangers that's up all night trying to figure out how to make the world a little bit more bright. That's all we really doing. That's all we really doing is figuring out how we can anchor in what is being, grounded within us. We got to be grounded 24/7 to be able to catch these blessings because we are the blessing providers. So while y'all be over here doing what you be doing, be that good or bad, we are over here doing what we must do because it has so been ordered. And we are the ones preordained to be trusted with such a heavy load of abundance. You see, there are people out here who do these things where they profess blessings are coming for all, and then they go in their spiritual closet and try to block them for all too. Try to flip around who all is and who all is not. And we are up all night, sometimes for nights on end, to fix these problems. See, you guys don't have the same problems as us. You don't have the same burdens as us. You don't have what we have and yet still have hearts that are light as a feather to rule with the things we have to rule and preside over with. We are given a very, 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 very tough job. And yes, it's tiring. Yes, it doesn't pay enough. And yes, people don't really, truly, even with all this depth in speaking, understand or feel on a core truth. This is our job. We do carry the weight of the world on our shoulders. We cannot separate that we must do this because we live here and everybody else has to do this because they're here. Everybody else is not us. And I feel like what's happening in this ascension within us and through us, because of us, in all of what we have done for ourselves, I think God is putting us in a position to be able to handle more with less work. Like I noticed, like all these gifts that we have all of these clairs to do so many different jobs because so many different people have asked for so many different things. And we are the angels that God has sent. So we're really adapting and adjusting ourselves to the situation at hand. And yes, if we are going to bend any will, that's the only will we bend. But it is for the highest good of all concerned. Presiding over fate, destiny, karma, and dharma, one must be able to say and judge righteously and neutrally and unbiasedly, to say those things, for God to give you that crown, to be just that person. You have to go through a lot to understand some things about yourself and why you hold that heavy of a responsibility, not burden. At this point, it is the biggest blessing you will ever carry to know your role in divine order, in prophecy, in justice, in judgment, in karma, in reaping, in sowing. You see, we do the hard work. We tend to the flock. We give to the thirsty. We give to the hungry. We give to the lacking. We give to those that we just know. They just need us. No ego. We do these things and change the wheel and spin it and turn it and keep on turning it until God allows us to give him back the wheel. We have a very big role in how the tables turn. Depending on the individual is how God is meant to use you. You are not to change to the situation. Not for you. You are the controller of the reality that you were told you were to see. So if you are told to hold a vision of a reality, that reality must come to pass. You are the prophesied prophesier. You are the prophesied one. One seed planted by your hand, blessed by God, creates gardens and places and spaces you will never see. But you will feel the change in the world based off of the things that you ask for it to have in it. You know what you ask people to be blessed with. They don't need to know. But you feel a joy and a sense of accomplishment when you see what you prayed for a person manifest in their life. You take control of the destiny of so many because you have been given the righteous seal of approval. You have a loyal heart, and it has been weighed up and weighed up and weighed up, chosen one. You have gone through the trenches for real. You have been done the dirtiest, the slimiest, the nastiest, the grimiest in your heart. You forgive them all. Forget? Never could. Never would want to. Because you would forget why you started. You are a healer because you heal yourself. You break the curses because the curse was placed on you, and heavy is the head. But if not me, then who? I am the one. After me, there is none. 7 back, 7 forward. But no, that's a lie. That's a lie. Maybe last lifetime, but 7 forward, 7 back until the end of time. You see, we come to plant a seed that will grow forever long after we're gone. And no matter who tries to uproot it, it's grounded in so many places by so many spaces, it would be absolutely impossible to turn this light out. It has nothing to do but expand and continue to grow. Because you see, we are taking down principalities that rule in darkness, in shadow, in moon, in fear, in illusion, in trauma, in hurt, in secrets, in lies, and in deception. But now it's a mighty, mighty time to be alive because the age of Aquarius is here, where true light can preside. Yeah, there's some interference, some turbulence in the skies, some clashes of energies before liftoffs that cause catastrophic breakdowns right before takeoff. There's some flying things that we've been seeing in the sky and we don't understand what fucking time it is. We connecting with otherworldly beings and we don't know why. They talking about abductions. People think we talking about physical ones all the time. People are reaching out to us. Realms, galaxies, stars, dead people that aren't here no more. Stars, the real we're connecting to everything. We're understanding light and dark polarity even more because we're living that experience. It is said that you will see a great light. We're seeing the great light after the great darkness. We're seeing the greatest light that has ever been witnessed before. And if you guys think about looking at this world, not in a 3D way, but from a different galaxy or maybe a different plane of existence, you will see the world that we live in. It has a different type of orb around it. Even the world can see other worlds can see that this world here is brighter. It illuminates a little more. It spins on a different type of axis. It's not running the same. It's not moving the same. The celestial portion of y'all out here who know everything is connected, who know you are the star that you look at, who truly, truly, truly believes that every star twinkles at the right time. You the one who just got goosebumps by me saying that. Yes, you communicate with everything around you. See, there's people out here that have the purpose to communicate with whatever, whenever, on demand. Those people are very, very, very important. You know why? Because they are equipped to do a job that only they can do. These be the people that be out here that have the most impossible seeming lives. There's no way in hell, exactly. All this work is heaven sent and God ordered and people prayed for, and people have been hoping for something other than what they've been seeing. People call on God in times of darkness. They need inspiration to keep going. They need solace when the world can't give them anything but shaky. And God has always been, despite how God has been spoken on, and in which way, shape, or form, we must understand mere man feels mere man feels mere man emotion. Meaning, if that man is not of God, then we are still lacking in that department. You see, God provides provision. And if we have a nation that doesn't believe that God provides what he said he created for what we already know he created, that which is us, then we might as well just give up altogether. We have to understand the creeds and the oaths and the constitutions and the rights and the this and the bills and the that. They all stem on many core, similar yet very different truths depending on how you look at a situation. Okay? One nation, indivisible. When I look at that, I look at it literally. I can see how it can be indivisible, and I can see how God's love can provide the provision that they put in these things and stand upon. We stand upon and we stand on the back of these things that we pledge allegiance to. Do we not? So why aren't we really as a nation really actually physically standing on that? Why are these just words and things that we have quoted for years on memory? Why aren't we living the way these creeds and oaths and bills and laws and enactments, why aren't we living that way? Why aren't we moving with what we have on paper? Why are we still living in a time, I'm channeling, this is crazy. Why are we still living in a time where we have all of the things that we need, all of the tools at our disposal, but we're still crying out like there is no help for us? You see, we're looking for things in the wrong places, and we're looking for people to provide a solace that only God can bring. It's a fucking hard life out here for the average person that don't got to worry about the next average person and the person connected to them and the one connected to them. We're living in a time where there's some people who can just go to work and go home. And then we're looking at a time where there's some people that can't go to work and just go home because work follows them everywhere they go. In the car, in the grocery store, everywhere they turn around, there's another assignment. And what people don't realize, these are assignments because these is their prayers. And everybody gets a turn to get a blessing. And it's hard to be and live this way because I feel y'all on a soul level. If I wasn't who I was, or if I was who I used to be, okay, I can really resonate with feeling like I got slighted. or feeling like, yo, you don't love me? What the fuck? I need help too. But when you look at it this way, and people are out here testing God and making him, feel like he's not doing the best that he can. I can understand being mad at God. I tell you, I be mad at God all the time. But look at what God is working with. God is not going to fall out the sky and come up to you and hand you some. But God knows that that is what people believe in. So God got to make miracles happen every day to make sure everybody get what they want. But only when those that don't have what they need get what they need first. That is when God says who needs it, who is deserving. Because it is not fair to believe in a God and cry out and pray and have the heart and the openness and the receptivity and the healing done. It's not fair for them to have to keep waiting while others just idly sit by and think that they're going to keep getting. God is only one God, and he's working in many places, but he's only working in the places and in the spaces through the people that are available to receive him. And that's why I say 144,000. Yeah, they're not all here yet. Y'all might be here, but are you here? Are you present? You know the requirements of this job that God has given you. Are you equipped? Is it really too hard? It's not that hard because you love what you do, so it's not really work. And what do you mean you working? Nobody's paying you for this. No. That's why you're getting paid for this. See? You have a genuine love in your heart for health being wealth. And your wealth that you already have accumulated while becoming healthy is being added on to you. You're sharing your wealth, a true divine feminine energy. You could literally do all this work on you and rightfully choose to keep everything that you have learned about this journey to yourself. Rightfully. All the things you could do for people, all the ways you are an asset, all the ways you have everything you need, and whatever the fuck you don't, you get it instantly. You have all of these things. You have the upper hand in so many situations. All of them, really. Sorry. And that's what's crazy. You still choose to share that wealth. That's what I say. You don't have to do anything you're doing because you're healing for you. But now you want to take it and be a humanitarian? You want to give back all your blessings, everything that you have been blessed with, and you choose to share that with others. You choose to plant one of your pentacles in the soil of another person's garden and allow them the opportunity to choose to water the seed that you know will be fruitful for them. If only they saw it that way. If only they saw what you're really putting down for people to pick up. And I know it's hard that they don't get it. I know it's hard that you're doing the best you can in your own way. The seed that you guys have planted, Empresses, that you want people to birth into this reality are seeds of their heart's desires. You are planting in people what God has planted in you. The same blessing, the same people that choose to pick up the seed that you plant in the garden and nurture it and water and all that stuff and tend to theirs, right? That's why you don't want what they got. When you do that and allow them their harvest, they don't realize why it is so offensive to you when they try to take from you, steal from you, harvest from you, siphon, drain you, And you're a beautiful, beautiful soul because you just get up the next day and do it again. Dust that dirt off your shoulders and keep on blessing, because you just called to be the blessing bringer, the miracle provider, the way maker. You can't make people see that. You can't make someone understand what they're not ready to. You can't make somebody understand what they're not quite ready to understand. So they will never overstand if they so choose not to. Again, this is all free will. This is all being in accordance and alignment with God's will for them. See, all of that has nothing to do with you. So you don't know who's getting blessed with what. All you're doing is giving the vessel from which they can expand from. So they can take that seed and they can think that they got you because you gave them something. They pulled one over on you. Or you can just, charge it to the game. You got more where that comes from. See? Whatever you give multiplies and comes back to you times 10. This is why you out here just, why he's talking? You're just giving everybody, just giving out all the blessings. Yeah, that's some of our role. We understand the divine feminine. And we understand nothing can truly be birthed through us. Not ideas, not inventions, not nothing. And if we are going to give someone, we don't want to give someone a cursed gift. We want to make sure it's polished, it's healed, it's sustainable to stand and last the test of time. Because one thing in life that's sure will be long gone. But when history repeats itself, you want it to repeat the beautiful things that have been accumulated. But in order for that to happen, to really change some nations, you got to first tend to the seed in your own garden. So Empresses, 6 of Pentacles. Thank you. Nobody tells me either. Nobody sees it the way I do. Nobody truly knows what my soul's journey and my soul is here to do. And maybe they're not supposed to. Maybe that's okay. Maybe that's just my impossibility that is quite literal for me to continue to understand. And maybe when people try to question me about who I think I am and what gives me the right, it can be everything I'm standing on right here tonight. You see, I know who I am. I know who I've been. I know who I don't want to ever be. I don't know who I aspire to be. I don't. I don't know where this road of being God's servant of provision leads me. I don't know who God is going to ask me to bless. I didn't even know this is what he was asking me to do for real in totality. I never saw it from this high of an angle. So at this point, knowing that this is what I have the capability and authority to do with my life, because it is in accordance with God's will for the life that I am living right now. I'm just going to live it out. I'm going to just let it all play out. I'm going to just say, fuck it, throw caution to the wind and allow God to use me as he would like to use me, but at least me now not see it as me being put up as a sacrifice to be feasted upon and used and ritualized and magnetized and drawn into people and crossed out of people's lives and pulled from this side to that side. I'd like to see it from a higher side and just realize that I didn't realize how I was being used. I'll never say run, because I know God runs me. But I didn't understand how I was being used by the people that were around me. I was confused. I was confused of their point. And then when I found out their point, I was angry. And then I was hurt. And then I was traumatized. And then I lost some siblings. And I was traumatized again. And then I almost lost my baby sister. Who overdosed and who still now has not chosen to change her life, to not be like The other two. And then I lose my kids. And then I gotta fight like a fucking dog. And I gotta still come out here and speak to the same people that are putting me through this shit intentionally, trying to break me. And I said, God, please help me. God, I know what you said I was here to do was gonna be hard, but I need this shit to be a little bit easier now, okay? I am tired of standing in the gap, God. I am tired of being strong for motherfuckers that want to stomp on me. I am tired of being real and loyal to motherfuckers that's literally stabbing me in my back, and I can feel it. I'm tired of people trying to come together and figure out how to hurt me. Well, all I'm trying to do is what you asked me to do, which was bless them and pray for them and bring them to you so you could bless them. So I've made peace with the fact that I'm not for everybody, because everybody's not for God. And I have to be okay with people that are gonna question me, look at me crazy, question my sanity, my integrity, what I'm doing it for, what I'm getting out of it. I gotta be ready for those questions too, because that's human nature, right? To put things under a microscope and get every nook and cranny. So I gotta prepare myself for all these things that I know is to come. I know people are gonna have different types of questions now. Look at me a different type of way. Project upon me a different type of energy that makes me feel like I'm better than them. And I gotta sit with all these emotions, and I'm gonna have to heal that too. Because at the end of the day, that shit hurts no matter how long you're in this game of being a miracle provider and a waymaker, being there for those who don't see any other way. Motherfuckers done struggled their whole lives to see a better day, to have change, for something to just happen in their life so monumental that they never have to deal with the pain again, and it's only up from here. And I try to assert myself in a way where I allow people to see me as that, the way out of no way, that this just falls in the lap, but falls in the lap to the believer of the impossible being very possible through God. And knowing that I am nothing more than a vessel who opens up and ends up being the channel for the one who has the cup that wants the blessing to overflow. I have to separate myself from the worldly thinking that says I'm doing anything wrong because I'm trying to help. I have to sacrifice the worldly fears that say that my priorities are not in alignment with reality. My reality is not your reality for all of the above mentioned reasons. So please don't judge me too harshly. Try to understand that I've never been here before. As y'all know, you have never seen me like this. Oftentimes, what they don't tell you about spiritual awakenings and evolving and ascensions and all these things that we have been preparing for, they also don't tell you what to expect. You don't know what comes after most of our ascensions and spiritual awakenings, we know we're going to just have an epiphany and our whole mindset is going to shift because it has to. A new truth that is absolute, that goes against all the confusion that we are used to, is here now. So for the average person who takes a little bit longer to come to an understanding of a thing, when we go from confusion to knowing something in an instant, in the speed of light, imagine how that works on a psyche. Imagine how quickly you must stay grounded when getting this information. Now let's take it back to the root. Imagine getting this information all day long and having to decipher for a nation what is helpful and what is harmful, what is necessary and what is not. Add that on top of it. So you can't sit here and tell me that there is no such thing as self-governance. You can't tell me there ain't no such thing as sovereignty. How many people you know think the way I do? No one person should have all that power. No one person wants all this power. No one person really knows how much all this power feels like, because not many people have this much power. That's why it's a responsibility. That's why you're a trusted and reliable source of wise counsel. That's why you are reminded in this world how important you are to be rooted and stay grounded in it. You don't do what you are, what you do. You literally are what you do. Does that make sense? You are. You are a direct representation of your intentions. What you do is what you mean. What you say is what it is. That's sovereignty. And you're a very good leader because you know how to wield your power. You know what you have power of, and you know what is out of your hands. You will not fight in combat with God. Yeah, you will go back and forth, but my child, you are true. Ultimately, you surrender your sword and allow God to pick up his and do what he does. You work hand in hand with your father. You may have not had a father that, made you feel like you were special. You wasn't daddy's little princess. You were born to be a princess, a queen, and daddy treated you like you wasn't shit. And God said, you know what, come here. Let me be your dad. Let me love on you. No, I never had a father. My father left me. My father left my mom when I was born. No, not you. God quickly told you, let me take that responsibility. Lean on me when you're not strong. See? And I'll help you carry on. You see, there are so many different reasons why people are who they are and why their soul is called and at the time that it's called. And if we are on divine mission here, it seems like it's divine order that's happening. And everybody threw everything up in the air or threw everything down on the ground. Everybody surrendered something. Everybody was warned, everybody was told, everybody was shown. This is prophecy unfolding. We saw towers. We saw death. All of these things were displayed to us. We saw the tower in real life. We saw planes crashing in the sky, tower. We saw things falling out of the sky. Shit, I'm hello. Debris we can't fucking call, pieces of particles of the sun. The sun has been coming. The sun fell out the sky. Motherfuckers are saying light flares and solar things and shooting stars is more frequented. There's more heightened activity in the sky and has been for years. What is up there is coming down. And how you want to look at it is what it is. What God said he needed us to manifest is manifesting. Divine order happens when divine people realize their place in order. Everybody has an order, a place, a lane, a post to stand at when it's time. And we don't know the time. Only God knows the time. So y'all's ears ringing, left, right, everything you see is a confirmation. Your physical reality is confirming your spiritual confirmations instantly. As I showed you guys earlier, I have been going through an ascension the past 2 days. I know it, but that's not everybody's business. So that's what's happening, what God said. Strange and wondrous things will be happening, miraculous things and miracles and catastrophes and plagues and deaths and then births and then unrealistic possibilities, and science can't even fathom what's happening right now. They're making AI to try to fucking confuse it more or figure it out. I don't know which one they're trying to do. Okay? I have no idea. I don't understand AI. I have not researched it. I don't care to. I feel like once you care to invest your energy in trying to figure something out, you now have given that thing your energy. And I don't want nothing to have a hold of my energy that says anything other than abundance, prosperity, humanity. So I'm not looking at any more things that are going to shrink me. So if you guys aren't going to like where I'm going with what I'm doing, you're free to leave. I mean, the table has already been prepared, and, you know, everybody's eating, and everybody's choosing whether or not they want to pull people over to their table and share. So, I mean, my job is done here in this department. See? Everybody knows there is a table they can sit at. Only they know if they're the enemy. See? You still don't know half the motherfuckers that wanted to be an enemy to you. You still don't care to know. You don't know, you don't care to know because you don't live that way. That can't be in your heart as something that is measured up when you went over here presiding over the destinies of other people. That can't be a burden that you carry. So, while people don't understand, I do. Okay? You ascend, I ascend, we all together, we grow. You share, I share, he shares, they share. All the earth angels out here sharing. Passing the cups around. Passing the wands around. Passing around the emotional fulfillment. Passing around the creative juices so people can start flowing again with what they're passionate about. Passing around the sword so motherfuckers can know that they're not going crazy in these challenging, changing times where the world is changing up so quickly. We don't have nothing solid to stand on. We don't know if we're secure or not. We don't know if we're losing allies or not. We don't know what the fuck is really going on with the important things that we really need to be knowing, like why this shit is really happening. People are like afraid of what's happening in the world, but they're not afraid of why it's happening. And see, this is why I can't be fucking with everything. This is why I can't be watching shit. Because you see, I'll see something and I'll see the reason behind it. And that's even worse than what you guys think you know. This is why I don't watch the news. If it's important enough, if it's on the news, shit, this is crazy. My news is YouTube. I be scrolling. That's what I see. Y'all see what I see, and I post it. If it's important enough to come across my eyes and God says share it, 9 times out of 10, it's something I already spoke on was going to happen in a live. So it's like, shit, like, what the fuck? I don't even be knowing. That's why I said everything I do, it has a rhyme or a reason. So while y'all be thinking that I don't know what I'm doing, I'm going through the changes of what it means to be chosen, to know that, to know what I'm here to do, to know that I have the choice to do it and nothing's stopping me. And the only choice there is are you going to do it or not? That's a very, very good place to be. Do I want to continue to be nice? Do I want to continue to be pure? Do I want to continue to do what I've been doing? And when I close this out with y'all, I say this. Revelations is the last chapter in the Bible. And that chapter ends with 22. So when I think of my life path, and I remember right there where it says, let those who continue to be holy, or whatever they say, don't quote me, continue to be holy. Let those continue to be righteous, continue to be righteous. Let those who continue. I think that answers my question. I think I'm perfectly aligned. I think I chose, before I even know I chose, that my life path was going to be one where I continue to be who I was and make the changes that I'm destined to make here. To challenge the system through love, and understanding of its harm, its wounding, its trauma, but yet at its opportunity for such beautiful growth, because I was at the hands of it, the worst of it. And I feel myself becoming the most beautiful, high vibrational part of Kayla I have ever experienced. I am in such peace. I know where I am in life. I know what I need in life. I know what I don't need in life. I don't worry. I don't fear. I don't doubt. I don't assume. I don't insinuate. I clearly ask God for his clarity. I've had a hard life. The phone knows. I've had a hard life with a lot of people picking me up just to watch me drop. I've had a hard life where people had all the resources and never helped me out. I went to a family member because a passed over loved one, cousin of mine, came to me in my journey. And from the door, I was shunned. She came to me and asked me, can you talk to them? And so I approached them. Oh, no. We don't want to do that. No, that's not right. That's wrong. Should let them rest. That scarred my heart, not for me, but for the child that asked for them. And I saw people be crying out and you can't make them listen. So what makes me any different? What makes me any different? You know, you got a spirit of a child crying out for its mom and its dad, and I'm the problem. I'm crazy. I had to sit with that one for a little bit. And then proceed to throw spirituality and outdo me in my face. And then proceed to work with others to do the same. You know, I have been done so filthy by those who are supposed to love me. People that love me have hurt me bad. They have lied to me bad. They have put me in terrible situations where, looking back on it now, I am blessed to be alive. The same breath that God put in my body to give to you was the same breath that was taken. You all don't understand silencing in a world that wants you silenced, and you have an internal struggle to just go with it. It is probably best, because it would probably hurt too many people. Battles I face are different. I'm a high priestess. Half the shit that comes to me, I don't know what's coming, when, how I'm going to receive it. I don't know who it's about. And when it's someone I love, and it's some shit you can't even talk about, you don't know how that goes either. It's the love that I still hold in my heart for the people that have done me the filthiest, because love is love. If it's not, it never was. Who can just so easily not give a fuck about the pain that I feel that they know that they cause. It's okay that people don't take accountability for their actions, but I'm always forced to, or I'm threatened. I'm put into places of fear and shame and guilt. The things that I've gone through, I endured them firsthand. So I don't need the extra making sure it sticks. It stuck. That was the intention, right? So they're just doing it double time, y'all. And I'm still in a peaceful place that surpasses all understanding. I am so over it. I am so done thinking of little things. I am so done caring about little people problems. I am so done addressing the peasants. I'm done. I'm so tired and done with showing people my value. I am so beside myself with telling the world I'm an asset and use me wisely. Because although I give myself, I don't have to. I don't have to help you. I don't have to give you ideas on your business. I don't have to give you guidance from God on how to not fucking hurt yourself out here. I don't have to show you, I don't have to show you who to protect you from, who's trying to take your life. I don't have to show you what's coming so you don't have to avoid it. I don't have to. But I will. Because I know I don't have to, but I'm supposed to. If I'm going to use my power, if I'm going to use my authority, I'm going to use it in this way. No one has to worry about me misusing and abusing the power that I have, because I know where it comes from. And I know at any time that power can be taken away. I understand the gift that God has given me and the healthy fear that I, right now, as I continue to ascend, must have. So that's my promise to y'all. In this energy of y'all experiencing with me what ascension is, I promise you I'm going to stay grounded. I promise you, believe me, all my ducks is in a row. I promise you I always plan ahead. I know on this journey that change is inevitable, and it's the only constant in my life. And I have to go with the ebb and flow of that, my life. So if you choose to stay, you'll probably see many different versions of me. If you think that I have come far and you are proud of me, I am proud of you too. Thank you for believing in me. Thank you for being loyal. Thank you for allowing me to lead you. I thank God for guiding y'all to me, because that's what I asked him to do. I said, God, what do you need me to do? I need you to help my people. Okay. You ready? I'm ready. You up for the job? I'm here. It's what you made me for, right? Okay. Just making sure. All right. Because love is a battlefield. Shit. You want to do what you love? Yeah. But it comes with other things too. So this is how I live, y'all. In accordance with God's will, with much asking as a child should ask their parent. So these messages, God, that he's given me to give, I don't know. But I'm pretty sure it's because I'm going through something first. And now I'm not afraid to show you how that looks. So you can see how I go from that to this. So you can see how God never sleeps. So you can see how I can be one way today and one way tomorrow. You're seeing it right before your ears and eyes. Only God knows the time that a time is going to change. And all people like me are called to do is be prepared and open and available to hear when God calls. And then also be obedient and move when it's time to take action. So on that cue, okay, I am all done for the morning. I will see y'all later. Wow, 3:43 on the time. That's 10, ain't it? Ooh, isn't that one? Isn't that the year we're in? Off to a great start. Let the new beginning, the new earth, the new world be available now. It's open. The door is open. The gate is open to all. It had to be built, under construction, in the shadows, and people had to go to the mystery school. People had to sign up, apply, get callbacks to be part of this mission, to build this kingdom. Everybody had to be qualified. You couldn't just get a job because you needed money. See? They sifted through the files, the applications, the resumes. They called the references on your character to see if you are who you said you was on paper. You see, you are verified and they are terrified. Good night, chosen one, and happy ascension. Keep rising.